Hello everyone, my name is Mr. QB. What you just saw there was a demonstration of the zombie pit trap, but let's go into a little more detail. In order for this design of the trap to function as intended, we'll need to lure the target down a narrow hallway. A tripwire will be awaiting our target, which when activated, the floor will open up, forcing the player to fall into a pit of zombies. Unlike my other traps, the roof on this pit will stay open, in case the player somehow manages to survive, but they'll find themselves stuck. It's rather amusing to watch targets realise their fate. But rest assured, this is no one-time use trap. We'll include a reset button so you can use the trap as many times as you wish. Now, if the zombies already pre-existed in the pit, our target would have the chance to hear them first, alerting them, and a cautious target is not an easy target, so that's why we'll be using dispensers to spawn the zombies. As always, the trap will not guarantee a kill. If it did, it will take the fun out of the whole gig. Players that are able to read their surroundings well enough will be rewarded with their life. However, for the players that run around with their nose up, they will be the victims of our new zombie pit trap. Here's what you'll need to build a trap to get an idea what we'll be working with. Keep in mind, if you're doing this in survival, the zombie eggs will have to be retrieved through our mod, or you'll have to access them through cheat commands. Let's get down to business. I've mapped out a 4x10 floor dimension to make it easier for you guys to follow along, but I suggest you make the floor dimension as well. First up, we're going to create our walkway, 5 blocks above ground level. The dimensions of the walkway are the same as the 4x10 floor dimension and should be made directly above. There should be a 4 block difference between the ground and the walkway, as demonstrated with the wall here on screen. We're making our walls 4 blocks high, stretching them across the whole path. Do that for the other side as well. Next, just fill in a roof at the top, placing your blocks between the 2 walls. Now you have made your corridor. Time to set up the zombie pit. Below the corridor, 4 blocks in, make a row of stone bricks across the bottom like so. There should be a 3 block difference between the front of the corridor and the row of stone bricks, as marked by the wall on screen. Then, from that row, on the other side, follow VK here how he places the stone bricks along the perimeter of the corridor, making sure not to go past the first row we previously made. We'll be getting rid of the markers now. Next, directly below the stone bricks we've just placed, turn them into walls going down to the surface, matching up with our floor dimensions. The side of the pit which has the visible ground dimensions will be the front of our corridor. Directly above, 3 blocks from the front, make 2 holes like so in both sides of the walls, where we'll later place our tripwire hooks. If you prefer to hide them differently, feel free to reposition them later on. Now we're going to lay out the path for our redstone to run on over on the left side of the pit's wall. Follow along very carefully with VK's wall placements. This path should be 1 block off the ground. Double check you place yours in exactly the same spots. Now place down 2 repeaters like so, followed with a redstone trail on the rest of our wall path. Make sure to set each repeater on full delay, clicking each 3 times. Create 2 holes in the pit walls in front of each repeater. Now replicate that on the other side of the pit, ensuring both sides are exactly the same. Back over on the left side, place a block in front of the hole in the hallway wall, followed by 4 more wall blocks placed like so. Next to the first 2 wall blocks, 1 level below, make a 2x2 platform as shown. Now follow along carefully with these additional wall block placements. Again, continue to copy VK's placements, ensuring everything is placed just like it is on screen. We're going to finish the redstone path with a bridge going up to the top level of the corridor as displayed. As shown, place down a row of 5 repeaters, all on full delay. Place another repeater over on this square platform, and another behind this block over here. Place 2 redstone torches at these 2 positions. Now we're going to run the redstone across the path and power all the repeaters. Follow the redstone placements very carefully. What we've just made on this side, once again, will of course have to be made on the other side as well. Ensure both sides are perfectly symmetrical. Above the corridor, between these two redstone dust placements, we'll make our reset button. Next, open up a 2x5 hole inside the corridor. This shot is located at the opposite end of the hallway. Here, make sure you leave the first 2 blocks untouched as shown. We're going to place down our 4 dispensers facing inwards into the pit. Along the top row of the trap hole, we're going to place our sticky pistons facing inwards on the row of the vacant wall in front of the repeaters, finishing up by covering them again with stone. Do exactly the same for the other side of the trap hole. Now set up your tripwire hooks, followed by the string in between them. Lastly, fill up all your dispensers with zombie spawn eggs. All that's left to do is hit the reset button on top, and your new zombie pit trap awaits its first victim. Give it a test run to make sure everything works. This is where you can get creative and customize this trap to your likings. You can always add more dispensers for more mobs to spawn, and you can obviously add different mobs other than zombies as well, so go ahead and personalize your new trap if you so desire. That includes choosing how to conceal the redstone and keeping it hidden from the target's view. We do so with a cave-like setting. Now all that's left to do is have as much fun as you can with your new trap, and let me know in the comments if you are able to fool your friends. My tutorial videos have been receiving overwhelming feedback from you guys recently, which I am thrilled with. It seems like most of you guys like these types of tutorials, and a goal to reach at the end of the video, which every time gets beaten thoroughly. So here we go. If this video can make it past 1,500 likes, I'll upload another trap video that'll show you one of the easiest ways to trick your friends or foes. Until then, goodbye!